Elena Roch won first place in the women's division of the Race Around Niederösterreich in 2020 with a time of 22 hours and 36 minutes. The beautiful 600 kilometer or roughly 373 mile course took racers through Lower Austria, one of the 9 states of Austria, climbing 6,000 meters or almost 20,000 feet. Elena had not planned to ride RAN as her first ultra race ever, but after watching the Race Around Austria, she just fell in love with the atmosphere and decided to spontaneously try to simply finish RAN. Elena has also completed the Ötztaler Radmarathon. It's 230 kilometers with 5,000 meters of climbing. That's 143 miles and 16,404 feet. That was in 2018 and 2019. Back to the sprint round. Wondering how many bicycles do you currently own, Elena?
As of yesterday, I own 5.
Wow.
So I still have my very first road bike. I turned it into a cyclocross bike, put on other tires, but I don't use that one very often anymore. Then I have 2 road bikes, a climbing bike, and my Bianchi, which I got as a present last year for my birthday.
Wow.
And then I have a mountain bike, and like yesterday, my very first time trial bike arrived.
Oh,
I
that is
couldn't resist.
exciting. And I mean, even looking here at the results page again. So of course, you were the first female finisher, and we can see Christoph Strasser won both overall in the time, but also for the men. And then Philip Keider, who we had on the show, was second behind him. Very close to race there as well. But as we look at the roster, so some 45 racers in the male division, and looking at the finishing times here, it appears that even yourself, I mean, do you know what your position was overall without us doing a calculation here? It looks like you were somewhere in the top, 15, 16, 17 or so, somewhere here. So out of about 50 races, you did very, very well, both male and female. And so I'm very impressed. To give people an idea and a context for how fast you were going and what a strong performance you did have. Of course, the route is some 600 kilometers, which is 372.47 miles. So it's almost what we might consider here, especially in California, a quadruple century. And 33,000, almost 34,000 feet of elevation gain, a lot of climbing. So it wasn't an easy ride by any measure, yet you were able to do it as your first ultra event, which I think is a very long distance to be a person's first ultra race. But you were able to do it, and not only did you finish, and as you said, you thought perhaps you would come in one of the last positions, but in fact you came in the first position. So very well done, of course, and congratulations. A well-deserved victory, and I'm sure you must feel very proud. Now, looking to the future, Elena, I'm wondering, wow, what an incredible way to start your ultra cycling career. Like, it can only get easier from here, I think. What are your future plans? What's on your bucket list?
Regarding races, I would love to do the Race Around Austria challenge this year. Let's hope it can take place with the pandemic. That's about the same distance as RAN.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much compared to riding around Lower Austria, it's, I think, riding around Upper Austria. So the whole Race Around Austria is, you ride pretty much around Austria, and that one you ride around Upper Austria. So it's, I think, 560 kilometers and also a bit more than 6,000 meters of climbing. That would be nice to finish. And apart from that, I'm not sure. The race across Italy would be cool from what I've heard.
Check out our website for a full list of episodes, our YouTube video library, and of course, follow us on Facebook to get the latest and greatest straight to your feed. And if you're on the go, be sure to download our audio episodes from your favorite podcast platform, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Until next episode, Ultra Family, keep spinning Ultra.